start on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Ryan. That's complete to Pierce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
The Colts are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Ryan will throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Let's go.
Henry up the middle. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this out past the 10. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Henry again on second down.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he gets this up to the 24-yard line.
That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time unwrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
They'll run it again with Henry.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And some space here.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 43 yards rushing so far. And this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
Inside handoff, Henry.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the option, here's Henry.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 39. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up.
Running too much.
Back to the 32-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
And he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Now Ryan.
And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
Oh, wait a minute. They declined it.
Makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play, right?
And now it's going to stand. What?
The only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
A handoff running left, Henry. And he's got room. And down inside the 15 he goes. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. A Again, it's Henry. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Henry is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here's Henry. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
They'll run. It's Henry, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Ryan back into his end zone. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Hockenson. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Here's Ryan.
Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this 1st half. And it's a 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Back to the running game with Swift.
They find some open field here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. They need about the length of... And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Matt Ryan. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Dontrell Hilliard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 30. What a terrific return.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he loses the football a second time. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now Willis on the bootleg.
Rolling to his left.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23.
He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
138 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Willis.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ryan.
That going to be taken in by Ashton Dulin.
It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Andy. 49 yards.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far. And you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
Dobbins is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Swift. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
4th down. Here's Ryan. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. So
7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
157 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
They go play action with Willis.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Titans. 59 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans have taken the lead.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because you're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now Ryan.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 of the 6. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Touchdown! Alec Pierce, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Option play, Willis looking to run.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Slot man moves right. Henry up the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. First down carry for Henry.
It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Second and 6.
They'll run it again with Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So third down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this.
That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first and 10, it's Swift.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Colts, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road next.